Catching my breath, letting it go, turning my cheek for the sake of the show. Now that you know this is my life, I won't be told what's supposed to be right. Catching my
Guys, thank you so much for joining me tonight. I know we live in a very crazy, hectic world, and it's time-consuming to sit here, so it really means a lot. Before we planned this party, William said, "Baby, what do you want to do? Do you want to have a boob job? Do you want a diamond ring? Do you want a butt lift?"
Whoa. Never boob job.
Anyway, so I said, okay, you know what? I want all the people that I love in one room, under one roof.
Have fun.
Okay. So
Say 40 grand.
They're not false. Anyway, just pay them. Anyway, so tonight you guys are here not because I try to fill up tables or anything like that. It's because you're here for a reason. You've all mean something to me. You've been a part of my life, and you're all special. You know, when we always thank people, we always seem to thank the most important person last. And tonight I just want to thank God. I want to put Him first because He is first, and I want to thank Him for His Son Jesus, and for all the special people in my life, all my family, all my friends. And I know some people probably think I'm a religious nut. I've even got a bumper sticker on my car that says I love God, and nobody's ever said anything about it. And it's just since my mom was in ICU for 6 months, that's when I realized, you know what, there is a God. When you see a miracle, when you're called into a hospital and the doctor says, you know what, your mom's been lying here for 6 months, we've done everything we can medically, call the family now from New Zealand, this is it. And I just remember I was sitting there with my two half-sisters, Debbie and Carolyn, and the doctor says, now this is final. And I just remember thinking, you know what, this is not it. And I walked out, went to my mom's bed, and I said, Ma, my mom was in a coma at that stage. I said, Ma, you're going to make it. You keep fighting, you're still going to see your brother Jim. Anyway, that day I went home to William. I said, babe, Mom's going to be okay. Then Shami looked at me, he didn't say anything. He was always so supportive. And I remember just crying and thinking, oh, maybe I am going crazy. And before my mom fell ill, her biggest dream was to have a little flat painted pink. And I just remember I was crying. I said, God, am I really going nuts? And I heard His voice. And He said to me, go paint your mother's flat. So when He comes home from work, I said, babes, we're going to go paint my mother's flat tomorrow.
Not the we now.
And you know, William was so amazing. He didn't say, Shay, babes, you're losing it, or he says, come, let's go to Walter's warehouse. Got the pink paint. The next day we're in the little flat at Scribanti painting this flat pink. All the neighbours were there thinking, shame, this chick's lost it. And we're painting and painting. And my mother pulled through. She's here tonight. The doctor says she would never walk. She's walking, she's talking. That's a miracle. And it was just one miracle after the other. I mean, she was in a government hospital without medical aid. It was a miracle we got her on to medical aid. Then the bills came. And eventually I just started ignoring them. I thought, oh, just hand me over. I can't deal with all of this. And the final bill came. That was for the Linmed Hospital. And Mom had just been put on. So we didn't think the Discovery would cover the whole medical aid bill. And when the bill came in, I was on the ground at SAA. And God has always just put angels along my path. And that angel was Ursula. I remember when the bill came in, it was 1.2 million. And I thought, where on earth am I going to get the money to pay this? I just said, God, I need help here. Phone Discovery, I said, right, email me. I said, give me an hour, I'll let you know we're going to pay the bill. Probably the longest hour of my life. Phone them, I said, are you guys paying? They said, yes, it's all covered. Everything is covered. You don't owe us a cent. So I just remember, I thought, this is just a miracle on its own. So I ran to the bathroom and just fell on my knees and thanked God. And when I got out, I just needed a hug from somebody. And there was Ursula. Thank you, my friend. And also during that time, I met Nicole. She was just a shoulder to cry on, just a smiling face. And just thank you, Nicole, for being there. I really, really appreciate it. Thank you.
I'd just like to say a very special thank you to my friend Michelle. She was there right from the beginning. When my mom was admitted into hospital, she came rushing to Joburg General. She was heavily pregnant, and she just dropped everything, and she came all the way to the hospital.